Chiefs and the Bills, and a couple of sneaks. He actually passed Earl Campbell all time for rushing touchdowns. Josh told me on SportsCenter, hey, I had a little bit of help when they were only 1-yarders.
Yeah.
But that is a tough dude. He was also 23 of 26 throwing it. As for the defense, they forced Mahomes into the first ever sub 50% completion percentage. Actually had the ball late, had a chance, but the Bills end up winning by 7 to move to 6-2. Now the playoffs don't start today, and that's good news for the Chiefs because at the moment they would be on the outside looking in. They've already got the 4 losses because New England beat Buffalo at Buffalo earlier this year. It's actually the Patriots who are the leaders in the East for the meantime. Buffalo at 6-2, the top wild card team. And with Jason now, and let's give some credit to the Buffalo approach, both on defense pressuring Mahomes and the way they ran the ball. I know that was something that caught your eye. People forgot about, or they forgot about seemingly Cook in that game that they lost against Atlanta, and since that, they've really made him a focal point.
Yeah, Joe Brady's been fantastic, and they've gotten back to really what has allowed this offense to be successful, and it really runs through James Cook and Josh Allen.
Yep.
You can't have one or the other. They both got to really produce, and they were fantastic against the Chiefs last night. I mean, I think when James Cook is really effective and he's really punishing the defense, you have to defend Dalton Kincaid. You have to do all these flat adjustments where they're getting guys out on the perimeter in these quick throws, and then they can really be aggressive and throw the ball down the field with one-on-one matchups. And the Bills are fantastic, and you see a lot about the Chiefs haven't been bad on the run defense, but they've had a couple outings where they haven't performed to their liking. And I always think you can see where teams are trying to improve by some of these moves they make down the wire. And you see the Chiefs go and get a guy like Mike Pennell earlier this week. They know they need to be better in this category if they're going to be competitive at the end of the year.
And they don't give up 100-yard rushers much, and Cook was able to eclipse that. And again, the pressure they were able to get on Mahomes made him just uncomfortable enough that they now have their 4th loss. And that's why I asked going to break a little earlier, is this a more significant win for Buffalo or a more significant loss for Kansas City? Because now they've got 4 L's, and it means the path they're looking at is going to be more difficult than they've used to dealing with.
Yeah, I mean, it's the 5th consecutive regular season win for the Bills against the Chiefs. It was at home. Obviously, 2 losses. It's a big win for them. But I do think the Chiefs is probably more consequential. Now they have a much harder road to win the division. There's a good chance that maybe now they're going to be competing for a wild card spot. 4 consecutive wins is a lot harder to do than 3 and winning the AFC.
Bills Mafia, listen up, because what we just witnessed wasn't just another regular season win. This wasn't just another night where Josh Allen outplayed Patrick Mahomes. This was proof that the Buffalo Bills may finally have the formula to beat the Kansas City Chiefs when it matters most, in January. For years, the story has been the same. Buffalo wins in the regular season, the hype builds, the hope grows, and then the postseason comes, and Kansas City finds a way to take it all back. But this time felt different. This time didn't feel like just another win. This time felt like preparation paying off, adjustments taking shape, and a team finally evolving into exactly what it needs to be to climb the AFC mountain. Josh Allen was nearly perfect. 23 completions on 26 attempts. Efficient, calm, patient, playing quarterback, not chasing highlights. And while the offense has shifted from the days of airing it out deep to Diggs, this new identity is starting to look even more dangerous. The run game is real. James Cook isn't just contributing, he is setting the tone. 27 carries, 114 yards, over and over again, punishing Kansas City's front until the defense had to respect it. This is playoff football. This is field position football. This is winning football. And when Kansas City stacked the box, Josh Allen didn't panic. He played with clarity, quick throws, smart reads, and when the Bills needed a spark through the air, Dalton Kincaid, fully healthy, fully unlocked, became the guy. 101 receiving yards, the most reliable pass catcher on the field, the safety valve for a quarterback who didn't need to force anything. But where everything changed was the defense. Because the truth is, the Bills have never lost playoff games to Mahomes because of offense. They lost because the defense could never finish the play. Mahomes always escaped, always bought time, always found space, always found a way. So what did Buffalo do? They built their defense specifically to stop him. Joey Bosa was brought here for this matchup, and he played like it. Constant pressure, constant disruption, a quarterback hit seemingly every time Mahomes tried to break the pocket. And Maxwell Hairston, that rookie wasn't just good. He was the answer to the speed problem, the very issue that has haunted Buffalo for years. He ran with Kansas City's burners, erased separation, and picked off Mahomes for the first interception of his career. This wasn't just a defense playing well. This was a defense built for this exact game, this exact quarterback, this exact rivalry. And even though the Chiefs still had the ball with the chance to tie in the final seconds, something was different. Buffalo didn't blink. They finished. And that's the difference between a good team and a team that's ready to finally break through. But here is the key. Here is the entire equation. If the Bills get home field advantage, if the playoffs go through Buffalo instead of Kansas City, everything changes. Everything. That's why this win matters. That's why 28-21 wasn't just a score. It was a warning. Because this is now 5 straight regular season wins over Kansas City. And you can say the postseason is different, and it is. But this time, Buffalo's different too. This time they have the identity. They have the formula. They have the pieces. They have the mentality. And they have the belief. So now I ask the question only Bills Mafia can answer. Do you believe this is finally the year? Tell me in the comments. I want to see it. I want to feel it. Let your voice be heard. Like the video, subscribe to Bills Mafia Wire, and stay locked in. Because something is happening in Buffalo. And it feels like this time it's real.